Hi there, twins and teens. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Adolescents by Adolescents. I am your host, Nadu. Today, we'll be talking about something we all struggle with: charisma, confidence, self worth, and many more. Whether you're crushing it, or you're feeling like you're just not enough, or feeling like you're out of it, you're out of everything that people around you do. I'm telling you, this episode is for you. Real talk, real stories, no filter, and let's dive right in. So I have some amazing guests today joining us. Hi Priya.
Hi, Nado.
It's nice to have you.
Lovely to be here.
Hi Tayila.
Hi, Nado.
It's lovely to have you also.
Thank you.
I'll start the conversation by asking what you love about yourself.
Wow, I feel like that question took me off like balance in a way. What I love about myself. I really do love myself. I love that I can be happy and bubbly and also just sort of like light up your room when I walk in. I also love that I'm such a smart person. Like I'm so smart. It's so funny, and usually I hate being the smartest person in every room I walk into, but oftentimes like I am. So I'm having to always seek out like older people to be friends with and to connect with, because I realize that when I'm amongst my parents, I'm almost always the smartest person in those conversations. Um, yeah, I feel like I'm going to stop there. Otherwise, I could go on and on and on because I just love myself.
Okay. She says what she loves about herself is being smart. So how about you, Taylor?
I love that I can learn easily,
Okay.
and I could I could just go anywhere and then you can tell me something. I just learn from there.
What else?
It's nice, it's nice. So what does being confident mean to you? And if I may ask, has it changed while you got older from.
Okay, to me, being confident means having a strong belief
Okay.
in your own ability and your worth.
Mm.
Yes, and it has changed while growing older. Because when I was younger, I was not able to speak in public.
That's
My
true.
legs would be shaking, and I'll feel like crying.
And it's true. That's
Wait,
true.
Taylor,
When you feel
Taylor, sorry, hold on. Are you sure you don't feel like crying right now? Are you sure? Okay.
You're very confident, right?
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
So, Priya, how about you? Being confident, did it change while you got older?
Yes, yeah, it did. Being confidence changed when I got older. I will start by saying that when I was younger, I was so confident in myself. I felt like I could do anything that I set my heart to do. And somehow along the line, growing up, people begin to tell you the things that you cannot be or the things that you're not. So, for instance, and also life experiences.
Yeah.
Life happens to you, and somehow you tell yourself that, oh, you're not that smart girl that you used to be, or you're not that bubbly, wide-eyed girl that you used to be. When I was younger, I was, when I was younger, I was very,
Yeah.
I was the cream de la cream of every group I found myself in, literally. People used to call me busybody, and right now, I think back at it, I just wish they didn't. I wish that I wasn't called like a busybody or a bazaar queen, quote and unquote, because I was just a carefree child. I was happy. I wanted to be friends with a lot of people. I would speak very boldly, and somehow along the line that changed. That changed, and I started to be the person who would not speak in a room. If I was in a room, if you asked a question, I would not respond. And I knew the response. If you were speaking to me, I would not answer, and I knew the answer. And I feel like because I was called all of these names, like a busybody, a bazaar queen, etc., somehow I lost
You
myself
withdraw.
here. I withdrew into myself. But right now, as an adult, being confident means being sure in myself, knowing my values, knowing my goals, knowing the things that I would not sort of like take from other people, knowing that I love myself, and for some reason, for me, that self love should be enough. And so if people didn't love me for who I am, then maybe they're lost, because I'm certain that I love myself and my values. And when I was younger, I used to do a lot of stage plays in church. I used to sing in church, Girls Guild. I was an Anglican. And a lot of times when we had like drama club, I was the bad child, the girl that would play the bad girl, because I would always like, oh, I can shape shift into those kinds of things. But I feel like being in the spotlight as a young person, for instance in church, everybody began to pick on me. There was nothing that I would not wear that people would not say, oh, it's short and it's too tight on your body. But I'm a girl with a figure eight.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but like, actually, you see me now.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
stand now,
No, I trust you now.
But like, so am I supposed to be wearing Maka?
No, you
Just
know you're
because
supposed to be
it's
blending to the society you get now. You understand what I mean?
No, I stand out. I don't do that. We don't do that. What I'm trying to say is, people started to pick on me just because of the clothes I was wearing. And I could tell you that I would wear normal clothes that anybody else would wear, and it would fit on me. And people were like, "Oh, your shape is out. Why are you wearing it?" And it was a lot for me as a child. I used to love makeup as a young person. When I was like 18, I would put eyeshadow, makeup, I would wear heels. And people were picking on me every little thing. And I feel like that changed in my 20s, because I don't even wear makeup now. I don't wear heels. I would always wear slides or sneakers. And when you grow older, being confident, all I'm trying to say means being comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
You begin to understand the things that you like, the things that you don't like, and then you find a way to be comfortable in yourself.
Okay, Priya. What do you think can help boost your confidence or the confidence of an adolescent, like those watching you right now?
I would say that as an adolescent, what can boost your confidence is starting from early, knowing who you are. Yeah, and it's such a strong thing to say, because as young people, we begin to discover ourselves as we go along the way.
Yeah.
But what would help is, as a young person, what are your values? Do you believe in family? Do you believe in friendships? Do you believe in God? Like, what are the values that you have that you hold dear to? Because I do believe that if you set your values early enough, then no matter what anybody does, it will not shake you, or sort of like take confidence from you. That's one. Second thing I would say is talk to yourself. People might think that you're a crazy person, but stand in the mirror and talk to yourself. Tell yourself, as an adolescent, as a young person, even as an older person, that you are loved, and that you are valued, and that you are seen, and that your voice matters in the rooms and the spaces that you find yourself. What else can help boost confidence as an adolescent? I feel like these are maybe we should hear from the other.
I think so too. Taylor, what do you think can help boost your own confidence or the confidence of an adolescent?
I think positive self-talk, like affirmations, like talking to the mirror and say, "This is who you are. This is what you want to become."
And saying things to yourself that really would impress you as a human being. Yeah, that's nice.
I think, also another thing that can help boost confidence of adolescents is being amongst a group of friends that love you also and affirm you. Sometimes, for instance, I was going to put something out on LinkedIn a couple of days ago, and I'd written it and I was like, I'm not going to post it. I was talking about failures and rejections, and how often we feel in life and we feel like things don't happen right for us, and that makes us feel like we're failures. And I wasn't going to post it, but my friends that read it were like, "Oh my God, put it out!" And I put it out, and it resonated with over 900 people. And people are like, "Oh my God, thank you for sharing! And for me, it's like having people in your corner that know you and support you and affirm you. Very important.
Yeah, that's true.
That can
people
be
around you.
Yeah.
And people around you positively tell you things that won't really body shame you or blackmail, something like that. Yeah, if you're out there and somebody else is telling you that no, you're not beautiful, no, you don't fit, let me tell you, look at the mirror and tell yourself, yes, I do fit. So, Tahila, I've been longing to ask you this question. What inspires you? You dance, right?
What kind of dance?
Trending dance. I learned them.
Oh yeah, do one of
told
those
you.
dance that they
Yeah,
use to
yeah,
do it from
yeah.
legacy. Is there anything they said? Bum, 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 bum. Do let me see.
Like,
Hey.
Okay. Oh, so okay. Like now. So now, what inspires you to move that way, this way?
the music, especially amapiano.
Ah.
Yeah,
I'm a piano player. Carry no.
piano.
I'm not dancing.
So tell us, is it a teacher or okay? You said music, right?
Yes.
So go on. Oh yes.
Like if I'm presenting in a hall and I'm getting nervous, I'll just remember any song and then I become confident again. Or I just move my body. Then I feel better.
You feel good.
Yes.
Like me, I love singing. Yeah. Like when I feel angry or I feel like people around me make me, I don't fit. Like sometimes I like making, my hairstyles. Somebody look at me and feel like,
Call my name. Say it's me.
I feel I tell myself that this is my body.
And
I
it's
do
your
what,
hair.
yes, this is my hair. I do what I want to do with my hair because it is mine.
Yeah.
And it is mine to command at will.
Ooh, love it.
Taylor, what's one thing you used to be really, really nervous about, but now feel confident doing?
My dressing.
Okay.
Sometimes I can dress color riots today, then tomorrow I just like a boy. Then the other day I just feel myself. And my friends would be like, Taylor, what are you doing? You're supposed to act like a girl, stop acting like a tout. Even my dad also told me that I act like a tout. And
You, Tahila, you act like a tout.
yes.
So what
Your
are you going to
dad.
say about Nado?
And like, then if you tell me my dressing is not good, I will be so ashamed and then go and change. But now, even if you tell me I'm ugly, I'll really appreciate it and I'll thank you for telling me.
Okay, so why do you appreciate me? Because me, if you tell me I'm ugly, what I go pass Gary? How do you deal with that voice in your head that keeps telling you you can't do it? You're nothing. You those demeaning words. How do you deal with the voice? Do you
Just look for someone to talk to. Maybe my friends.
But what if your friends are not there?
And I talk to my mom.
What if your mom is not there?
I just write it on a book and then let it go.
What if you're not there?
And I just scream.
What if you don't have a
You
voice?
scream like that. You scream like that.
I'm telling you.
Scream, let me see. No, I'm curious because I do screaming a lot. Like people who know me know that I scream a lot. I could be working and I feel like this intense pressure, and I'm like, ah!
So, what do your colleagues think about you then?
I feel like right now they're used to it. Like they don't even like my colleagues they're not worried because if you're new in the office and you hear someone screaming, like one of my colleagues
Somebody
just
tell
said,
you that
"Oh,
it's normal."
Yeah, she's having a moment where she needs to let it out. Just let her be.
I do like how you deal with the voice actually. For me,
But no, that's not how I deal with the voice. I deal with pressure by screaming.
okay.
At least first. But I deal with the voice. So what I realized is that imposter syndrome, can get to us. And what it means is that the things that make us feel like we don't belong or that could make us feel like we're imposters or we're getting something that we don't truly deserve when we actually do deserve it.
Those things.
Yeah, I feel like I deal with it by just thinking to myself and telling myself like affirmations, I matter. My voice matters. I keep saying, I say that to myself 101 times in a day.
Yeah.
That my voice matters and I matter. I say that to myself. I also journal. I journal a lot. I write, and I write away. Another thing I do is I cry. I always tell people I recommend crying and screaming at intervals.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, because when you feel like the voice keeps telling you things, I cry, and I think an adult me now, I have a therapist. So I speak to my therapist about stuff that goes on. Yeah.
That's really nice. So when do you feel most like yourself and most confident?
When I'm alone in my room. in my PJs.
Nobody can see you.
When I'm alone in my room, in my PJs, watching Gilmore Girls or Parenthood, lying down on my bed, the windows are closed, and I'm just in rot mode. I feel so much like myself. I'm happy. My laptop is away. I'm well rested. My phone is on do not disturb. I'm so happy in those moments. And you understand when you go.
How about you? I feel most like myself when I'm with my friends. Yeah. Because we sing together and then we can just start dancing without music. Yeah, that is when it's not in public.
I've not seen fun without music, especially when it has to do with music. But it's cool, right?
Yeah, especially in school. I just go crazy and then come back to myself because I just feel like myself that time. But I feel most confident when I'm trying to talk to someone or trying to convince the person about something. Yes.
All right. Well, for me, I feel most confident when, I've gotten that particular thing I want to get. I feel, yes, Nado, I've won it. You understand what I mean? Like, when you are really kicking at a particular thing, you want to get it, it's now or never. And you finally get that thing. Oh my God.
I know, I feel like I know.
I feel like victory at last.
I know what that feels like.
Okay. I'm curious, Tehila. Have you ever done a presentation before? Or ever had to stand with standing in front of a crowd whereby you have 1,000 eyes looking at you and you're like, present, go on. What did you do?
I just smile.
Just smile and stand there?
Yes, and continue.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and at times I just keep quiet, sleep down, and just think of anything. Maybe food or anything.
Okay. Okay, continue. Sorry for that.
And then I'll continue my presentation.
Oh.
And at times there are people in the crowd that might be laughing at you. So I'll just look at them and smile and continue my presentation.
What of during exams? All those exam mania, exam tension and all. You'll be like, during mathematics. Oh God, I'm going to. Like my sister said that mathematics is our biggest problem, and I'm like, mathematics is your biggest problem. So now,
I don't have any issue with maths, it's physics.
Oh, okay, you're a science student.
Yes.
Okay, go on. We'd love to hear.
So I just read, and I'll just be confident that okay, my brain is working, and I trust that to not fail me. Yes.
Okay. That means you trust your brain, right?
Yes.
In mathematics.
Yes.
Well, you are a math scholar then. Because me, I'll be sweating for all I care. Don't be made by mathematics. Okay. So, Piri, have you ever doubted yourself once? Like, get out, Joe. You can't do it. Just sit down and let others that can do it. Have you ever felt something like that?
Yeah, I feel like I always feel that. I always have this imposter syndrome where I feel like I don't deserve to be in rooms that I have access to. For instance, I got a fellowship and I was the first Nigerian to participate in that fellowship. And I felt like I didn't belong to that room. I felt like other people were too experienced and I didn't have any experience, I didn't have as much experience as they had. But when I looked at my CV, I was like, but I've been doing work, like I deserve to be in this room. So I've always felt that even when I need to speak to people or give presentations, I have this few seconds where I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to say? For example, even coming on this podcast, just before we started, I was like, God, what do I know about confidence? And I want to teach people now. But then at the end of the day, like I always just say to myself, like, you know what, like, do the best you can, like do your very best. Sure, in the best possible way, and then see how it goes.
And that makes me, I remember the day whereby we're supposed to go up against our seniors, and then I was like, will SS2 win? Will we win? People that have passed through SS2 that we're currently in and have now passed through SS3 and are about to write their senior work, how are we going to make it? Then I was just like, God, please help us, because it was just like their final year in school, and whoever wins was like, wow, the most top. So, shockingly and surprisingly, my English teacher came into our class, and I was like, where is Nadu? Where's Nadu? Where's Nadu? I wanted to hide because I felt like, why would I go up against my senior? You know the African tradition. Your senior is your senior. So I felt like, I can't do this. Auntie, please take another person else. I can't do. If it's normal presentation in the class, I could, make up for it.
Yeah.
But standing up against my seniors and standing in front of the whole school was totally out of it. But guess what? I told myself, believing you have what it takes makes you do what you've never imagined of yourself. And guess what? Our seniors had already beaten us in the other subjects. It was only remaining English. And anybody that wins English automatically has won all subjects. And I was the one that was going to save SS2. I was like, God. And I was still doubting again. I was like, God. Then, all of a sudden, I started debating. And luckily for me, the debate topic was that, why do girls go to school? You understand? They were supposed to end up in the kitchen. So now, my opponent, there was a girl. And then I was not asking her, okay, you said that we should, you should not go to school, you should end up in the kitchen. Why are you in school? And that burst the bubbles. We won. Okay. How do you decide what part of your life to keep secret and what part of your life to share?
How do I decide what part of my life to share and keep private?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm such a private person. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you can see the things that I do as regards work, as regards my career, but like my personal private life, I don't put it out there online or on social media. And for very specific reasons, we're in the age of AI, digital technology, deepfakes, etc.
People make social media.
People, and I like to protect what I love. I protect what I love with my heart. But I feel like for me also, because I have those values, like, I'm not going to come out and say, oh, I'm doing this, or this is what my family looks like, or I don't do stuff like that. And so those parts of my life are private. And I think, I just know, I don't know how to explain it, but I just know that I don't want to share the most intimate and important things about my life to the world, because as far as I'm concerned, they don't care. Yeah, these people are just looking for things to pass time with, and I'm not going to offer my life or my world on the platter of gold. So I like to say I live in a bubble. I go to work, I go home. I go out with my friends, I go home. Half the time when I'm out with my friends, and when they watch this, they will say, yeah, I always want to go home. I can be out with you, and in the next 5 minutes, I'm like, bro, like, I want to go home. Because like I said, like, my house is like my safe space. And so about what to share on social media, you have to decide for yourself what to share. But you have to also understand that you have to keep your personal data to yourself. You cannot put, like, for instance, oh, your mother's name, your mother's maiden name, your father's name. Like, you can't put all of those things online, because we're in a space right now where people are creating things just by using AI, and they take your information and they use it. And so you have to protect yourself.
Okay, baby T. Next question goes to you. What's something you're really trying to get better at right now? Or you're working so hard to, do better?
I'm trying to stop impressing people.
Okay.
Because I always impress everyone. If you say I should do this, I'll do it, and I'll forget about what I'm supposed to do for myself. So I always try, even if it means to disrespect my teacher, I will do it because I want to impress you. But I'm still trying to get better at it.
Can I say something to you?
Please go on.
And for a long time, I used to be a people pleaser. I would do things to please people, even at my own displeasure or the displeasure of my parents and friends, just because I wanted people to like me. But I'm here to tell you that you're not jollof rice.
Yeah.
You're not ice cream. Even ice cream. Not everybody likes ice cream. Even jollof rice, not everybody likes jollof rice.
Yeah.
So the people you're trying to impress, yeah, if you're not impressing them, do they still like you?
Yes.
That's a question you have to ask. So they like you for you. They like you because you are a healer,
Yeah.
not because you're trying to impress them. So maybe think about that and put yourself first. Yeah. Don't try to impress them just because you feel like that's what will make them like you. But work on yourself, yeah, because the people that are attracted to your friends that are your friends, they are your friends because they want to be your friends, not because you do things to impress them. So, I mean, as you go along the way, you learn to stop people pleasing. Yeah, you will learn it because I have. I'm at the stage in my life where I will not I won't please you for anything. Like, I don't even care so much for anybody as to please them. Like, and you get to that point. But for now, little steps, baby steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Okay, please, if you're watching us right now, please, if you're that person that always does things to impress people and trample on your own happiness, please, I urge you to withdraw. How do you handle trying something new when you're not sure you'll be able to fit in it, or you'll be, so still in that?
Yeah, so I think that there's a quote that says try, and try again. And if you fail, keep trying.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing I live my life by. I'm not perfect, and I'm multifaceted. I say it all the time. I'm a writer, I'm a director, I produce sometimes, I work in the NGO space as a programs officer, I do monitoring and evaluation, I do spoken word, I do a lot of things.
Diversification.
Now, exactly. But the thing is, there are other things I want to try. For instance, now I want to learn how to paint. I don't know how to paint, and I want to learn how to paint. And I know that I don't know how to draw to save my life. So I might be terrible at it, but I'm going to do it. Because the thing is, I don't want to live my life thinking that I ever did not try something just because of the fear of failure. Just because of the fear of failure. I can never know where learning a new skill will get me, or doing something new will get me. So I will not stop myself just because I think I might fail. There's this quote that says, "What if you fall? But oh my darling, what if you fly?" And that is a quote that I live my life by, because what if I fall? No, but what if I fly? What if I succeed? What if I become the first person to ever achieve this? What if I become the first person to be master of all trades? You know, they say, oh, jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah. What if I become the first person to be the master of all trades? I'm doing everything so perfectly well that you begin to wonder, do I have the same 24 hours as you have? And so I do not let failure or the fear of failure, because I haven't even failed, just the fear of failure stop me from doing something.
So how do you deal with other people's perception of you? Do you be like, people don't like me, I'm not good enough, I'm not just good enough?
I think where I'm at right now is that other people are not thinking of you. People have their different issues they're dealing with. If you do something right now, promise you in the next 24 hours, something else will happen and they will move on. People judge what they do not understand.
Yeah.
And you don't know me enough to understand my life, so I cannot be faced by you or by your judgments. So I would like to say I don't deal with people's perception of me, because that's a reflection of who they are. So if you see me and you say, oh, that girl does too much, that's a reflection of who you are. You wish you could be me. You wish you could do the things that I'm doing. You wish you could be such a star, but I'm sorry that you are not, and that's that. So again, I don't deal with people's perception of me. I try as much as I can to live at peace with all men. I try as much as I can. And have you ever seen me walk into a space and I'm sad? All the while that for how many months now?
It's already
Already a year. Have you ever seen me coming in?
no.
Have you?
No.
Exactly. And because I cannot live my life just because I cannot live my life and have the fear at the back of my mind that, oh, maybe this person doesn't like me, or this person doesn't want to see me happy. I'm never going to do that. So again, people's perception of you is a reflection of who they are.
Yes.
And never let that get to you.
Never. Me, it's not get to me because when I make my nice hair and I'm on the road, I'm already flying. Okay, amidst all this, what would you tell your younger self about fitting in or standing out?
I would tell younger Priye, and I'm talking Priye who was 16, 15, 14. I would tell younger Priya that she didn't have to try so hard.
Okay.
Yeah. If I had a coffee right now with my younger self, I'll tell her to take a deep breath. I'll tell her everything eventually works out for her own good.
Yeah.
I'll tell her to listen to her mother.
So
I will tell her
let
to
me get
listen
this
to her mom.
straight. You didn't listen to your mom then.
Oh, I gave my mom hell. I used to pity the woman. Now thinking back, I was just like, God. Now she's like she's my best friend. I talk to my mom about everything. Everybody knows. But if I would tell younger Priya to listen to her mom, I would tell younger Priya to not worry too much, to not try to fit in so hard. I would tell younger Priya that she was always a star, and even with whatever she was doing, she would still be a star.
Yeah.
And I would tell younger Priya that life will change. Life always changes. Trends will come and go, but the thing that will stay are her values.
Yeah.
And I'll tell younger Priya to be invested in her values, to hold God tight and hold him. And hold him. Like I would tell her, and these are the things. And I actually have written a letter to my younger self. And I remember one of the days when I come to the engagement, I will share it with you guys. And maybe it might resonate with some of you.
Nice.
I did write a letter to my younger self, and I basically just told her like take a deep breath. It all works out eventually.
Yeah. How about you, Taylor?
Don't please everybody. It's not a must for you to please everybody. You shouldn't listen to your elders.
Yeah.
That's true. It's not a must to please everybody.
Yeah.
It's not a must. All right, guys. We've had an engaging conversation so far. Okay, Taylor, do you have any final words?
Always stay confident and never give up on yourself.
Ooh, pretty.
How do I go after Taylor? Taylor has said it all. I would say that don't lose who you are. Yeah. I know that as adolescents, you feel like you're at a stage in your life where you are going through a lot. Like you are dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
You're washing plates, you're sweeping house, everybody's sending you on errands,
Doing the laundry.
you're exhausted, you're tired. My word to you is, I guess, worse. Yes. They're not telling me this, so I'm telling you people out of love. It gets worse. Because as an adult, like you have to pay the bills now as an adult. Now your parents are paying the bills, you're just stressed because you're doing laundry. As an adult, you have to pay the bills. You have to work just so that you can pay the bills. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying, please enjoy your phase right now.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Right now, my biggest problem is not physics or washing dishes.
Okay.
It's how do I pay my house rent?
Adulthood.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, I'm not stressed about paying my house rent. I'm saving for it because I'm a responsible adult. But what I'm saying is, as an adult, you have bigger things to think about. And oftentimes we lose, as adults, we lose our childhood joy and childlikeness, sort of because we're stressed about all the things that we have to do, all the bills that we have to pay, all the responsibilities. So as adolescents, as young girls, don't lose your spark. Tell you, like, keep dancing. Don't stop, and I mean it from the depth of my heart. Taylor, don't stop dancing. Don't let anybody steal your spark or tell you to stop dancing because you are growing up now. Don't stop dancing. Nado, don't stop singing. Don't stop making those hairs. Exactly. If that's the thing that gives you joy, that makes you happy, don't stop.
Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." It's totally okay if you're still working on it, because we all are working on it. Before we go, here's a weekly confidence challenge. Try one small thing this week that scares you a little. Maybe it's raising your hand in class, or it's wearing that outfit that you love but haven't been brave enough to rock yet. Share your confidence wins with us on social media using the hashtag for adolescent by adolescent confidently. Who knows? You might hear your story on our next episode. And yes, don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and tell your friends about us. We're dropping new episodes every week. And that's it for today. Stay exceedingly confident, stay real, and we'll catch you next time. I remain your host, Nadu, and this is
For Adolescents by Adolescents.
Bye!